A brick fell on my head today.
Why?
Because
gravity, Adam.
Because gravity.
Because of fucking Isaac Newton.
Fuck that
Bitch ass.
I discovered gravity.
We could have flown, but no.
Warning, Caffeinated Conquest features adult nerds using adult language. Seriously, don't say we didn't warn you.
While I'll admit that it is slightly more ethical to some to just feed exclusively off animals, that takes a very long time.
You know what doesn't taste disgusting? Other vampires.
Other vampires do not taste disgusting.
We taste delicious. That's why I've been drinking mostly from other vampires.
Yeah, McNeil, where can we find scummy vampires?
Can we find some more racists?
In 1940s LA. I don't know, Charlie.
Just ask somebody how they feel about the Japanese and you're golden.
That's all the justification I need.
Alright.
So we have get a bunch of small animals or diablerie. Or both.
I guess if...
Diablerie small animals.
Yes, vamp one, and then deolorize it.
The things cancel out.
Self-sustaining economy.
I guess if he's an asshole, I'd fucking drain him, but we gotta find that asshole first.
I don't want you finding any more assholes, thank you.
Well, where are you gonna get your drink from?
Get your drink on.
I don't know. McNeil.
Just bring me back something.
Get a doggy bag. Preferably one without a dog in it.
I don't think I could be seen out there. What if someone fucking spots me?
You have Pepe Warhol.
I do want to bring Betty with me, though. I don't trust her with you. Or him. I would trust her with these two, but they're not here. And so...
Are you trying to move her up to A-team with you?
We're gonna make our own 18, Betty.
There's limited space on A-team.
No room for Murphy or Carter.
I mean, there is. But you're gonna have to muscle out the good people.
I see. Makes your mystery's almost there. Alright. Well, fuck it. I will, I guess,
Beckon Betty.
beckon Betty. Betty boop, as I knock on her door.
The door creaks open. Done already?
Am I looking at Sally?
No.
Oh,
Sally doesn't have that accent.
okay.
Well, neither does Betty.
Done with what?
Murphy, you can't tell me. Never mind. He was probably high.
Hey, Jimmy wants to take you out. You need to eat something, I'm sure.
What am I, your hooker now?
Not a fucking hooker. Get some fucking lunch in you.
What did her blood points look like?
She had a feast with Carlo Martino the other day.
Yeah,
She's at 4, right? That's hers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's feeling a bit peckish.
Yeah, she's well, I actually just found the formula for that, so yeah, she's getting hungry. It's that sort of, she's not starving, but it's that it's rolling around to lunchtime. Yeah, all right. Why am I going with Jabril?
He'll take care of you better than I can, for sure. I'm not feeling myself right now.
Yeah, you was feeling something else a little while ago. Must have been sick.
He's gonna go into his room like, what the hell?
I'm waiting for it. It's in the barrel.
Just go out there. Bring me back a hamster.
This is LA, right?
Murphy, you got the whole box of hamsters yet?
There's still hamsters here? Show me.
box of hamsters.
Oh shit! Are they still fucked up? I put that little feeder in there with the heroin.
No, you put alcohol in the feeder. You shot the gerbil.
That's right, because she's an alcoholic.
They got booze in them, yeah.
I guess.
I'm sure I made this joke before, but I want you to try to inject a hamster with heroin and then just pops.
It uses all of its heartbeats so fast.
No, it's just too much. It's just
like an overload.
or like a fucking Dig Dug character.
It does that thing in Crash Bandicoot.
It's like, all right, just
I like to think that Murphy just continuously injects more and more. It's like this fucking.
It's a fat hamster. It becomes like.
I'll take the box.
You know guinea pigs are bigger, right?
It's true.
All right, just to speed things along, you can take as many blood points from this box of gerbils as you wish. However, it is depleted after this.
That's fine. I will fill myself up.
Okay.
30.
Yeah.
Some fast gerbils.
I sit in
Full of
the.
heroin.
I head back to my room
They
with
come
my
to
box of
jealous after
gerbils.
Don't look at me.
He said he's heading back to his room.
I'll let other shit play out though.
Oh.
With the box of gerbils.
Okay. So
Oh no.
Betty, sort
This is
of.
not gonna go well. This is gonna go the opposite of well.
So we got a date tonight or what?
I feel it is my responsibility to correct some assumptions you might have. Some misgivings, probably, from what you may or may not have learned.
I didn't learn much, and I already asked the other two. What you're offering to teach me now?
The other two aren't terribly...
Smart. All right, I'm game. Listen, I don't know about your culture. Do I need like one of those head carpets so I don't offend you?
I had the dialogue wheel in my head.
You had the option. You had the renegade option. You ready to pull that trigger?
I got tired of your disingenuous assertions. No, Sally. It's Betty. It's we're in this land now, and I'm not gonna force my religious views on everyone. That'd be intolerant of me.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Well, I'm going to go hunt, and possibly you with me. And on the way, we can discuss what you have learned.
Okay. You driving? Cause I haven't had a car ever since Murphy kidnapped me from the hospital.
I don't drive. I just kind of walk, or I'm driven.
So what's the plan here? It's 1 a.m. I don't think we're catching a cab.
Don't want to ask Murphy. But first things first, I'll ask Neil. Yeah, I'm sure he's still around, right?
Yep.
What time is it? McNeil, do you have knowledge of low-profile hunting spots? Something of a beginner's course for Betty? The tutorial.
Pull
Well.
out the laptop with a copy of Bloodlines.
If you can stomach it, there's always plenty of homeless downtown. Nobody'll miss them.
And they're probably drunk. Very well. How do we get transportation there?
You drive. Buses ain't running at this hour.
But I have no vehicle.
Well, then. Looks like you'll be walking, friend, eh?
Very well. Come on, Betty.
Isn't
Shall
he
we?
still a cop car? That's still in the garage?
Yeah.
With the Diablo as cop in the back?
Oh yeah,
No, he's dead.
but he doesn't know how to drive.
Guess who's that?
But Betty does.
Probably. Maybe.
Betty knows how to drive, but it won't allow that in this country. I said it's
What the
not-
fuck, Adam? Do I remember that there's a vehicle?
You know that McNeil has a garage.
You killed the man in the back, didn't you?
He did Diablerize. Yes.
See the lights off and you're good.
No. I'll ask McNeil if he has a vehicle to spare. The one that's not mine.
Didn't your friend Fierro bring back a cop car? Rip the fucking plates off and paint over the decal.
Yeah, very well. I'll look to Betty. Betty, do the thing.
What thing?
The not making the cop car noticeable thing.
I can probably do that. I assume a powerful vampire probably. Well, no, that's stupid.
It's like,
We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
God damn it! If I had my badge, I could drive that thing as is, but license plates is still noticeable. It's probably better if we take one of the other cars in the garage, but I don't know if your friend Highlander over here or other timely reference will let us take one.
William Wallace.
Haggis McBride.
WB Yeats.
So Murphy, you get to your room.
I'm just like ripping one of its heads off. Holding my box of gerbils.
It's drunk gerbils.
As you open the door, the lights are off. And there's just sort of this shaft of moonlight filtering in through these chiffon curtains that wave ever so slightly in a breeze from a cracked window.
I guess I could take a nap. As I pop open another one and suck it like a Capri Sun.
I like to think that when you rip the head off, it goes.
are you hoping you soda can?
It's like a Japanese anime.
I go to the bed and I sit down, putting my box of gerbils on the nightstand next to it.
As you sit, you can feel this caress run down your back slowly.
What the
Essentially.
good fuck is that?
The tip of a finger.
I turn around.
Where
Who the fuck is this?
and you turn around.
Do we
You
all
see
get it?
Sally. Yes. In full glory of in full glory,
Major
It's
glory?
in-
completely uncovered.
Jesus Christ, you look like my mother. Well,
Don't say that.
Oh, I didn't know you were into that kind of role play. And she sort of like hooks you around like one of the shirt buttons and
What
pulls you
the
in.
good fucking glory are you doing here? I recognize your ass.
Her,
You were at that party licking your eyeballs at Jibby.
yeah, I bet you recognize my ass. You were staring at it enough tonight.
Oh God.
And she sort of licks her lips with this distended tongue.
Does he remember my words?
Uh,
The be cordial.
What? Oh, this is probably what he was talking about.
Renegade for life.
Oh boy. Well, I imagine we have had some sort of relation in the past few hours that I do not remember.
she sort of waves her hand at, and you see the room isn't just entirely disheveled. The bed, there's chunks missing from the carpet and the floor. The nightstand is askew, and on its side, there is a chair flipped over and completely upside down. You don't even know what you did there.
The carpet looks munched on.
I get it.
Oh, I get where? Fuck. Alright, cordial.
Now, you have had a couple of gerbils, so there's some alcohol in the blood. And probably some heroin high.
Alright.
Like,
You know what?
Yeah, I'll go for round 2.
I'm feeling alright, but I want you to know I probably wasn't myself recently.
Oh, I'll say you were an animal all night long. I haven't been touched like that in 20 years.
Good God.
Just somewhere Jabril throws up a little in his mouth.
The aspect here.
Casual vomiting.
Just casually vomiting blood.
Oh boy. I think I need another gerbil.
Uncork the top.
Put it on the feeder and squeeze it a little.
So what are you doing?
Like, I feel like I said, like sorry about what I did to this guy. I'm just gonna head to my haven
And cry yourself to sleep.
Your shithouse apartment?
yeah, my shithouse apartment, yeah, and I guess. Because I'm guessing I do have my cousin's number, but he's probably not gonna pick up the phone. I guess my cousin,
We can go bowling.
I'll let you call Mauricio if you want.
How many we can go bowling cousins have we made in all these videos?
At least 4.
Somebody can give us a counter. If they care, that is.
You guys care?
Oh, there's a panel from Ogloff that probably represents what Murphy's doing right now.
Yeah, that's what I imagine it would have been like if you fell asleep.
Okay, so are you gonna call Mauricio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Indians.
Mauricio.
What's up, cousin?
Hey, Carlo, what do you want?
Like, what is always what I think I want?
I need money for hookers. Don't make me cry for it.
I recently found some books on rituals, and I was wondering if you had any that I could read at your place, or like you could just send it by my place if you don't want to.
Put it in the library. I'll go check it out.
Books on rituals. Yeah, I got a couple. What's it worth to you? No, that's not what he's thinking.
Oh no!
You're you're Giovanni, right?
Oh man!
I got Murphy Arrow's location in Ciudad.
Oh yeah, I know where he is. He found me when I was sucking dick.
He's the only witness in town. I need to pick it out. Is that unspeakable things? You can see, I guess,
Are you willing to give your cousin your anal virginity?
Virginity.
what do you think?
Well, you think about what you're going to offer to Mauricio.
I was gonna ask, like, I don't know if it's like if I can like trade like my rituals that I know with the ones he knows, or is it? Would I assume that he already knows these ones?
Did I stat up Mauricio? I may or may not have. I think I did. Let me trade in knowledge.
You got a book of Samdi rituals, right?
I got books.
No, it was Nagaraja. Look at all these subplots that just went
That's right, I do
out
have
there.
necromancy.
Hmm?
I think I have a knowledge of necromancy.
You can buy it.
I haven't put in the effort to.
Huh, I'll
Really
be
dig
damned.
deep.
Mauricio Giovanni. I guess I must have got him. Interesting. So he's pretty good at necromancy.
As he should.
You think you got something I don't got?
I'm just thinking, well,
Maybe. What's your character sheet?
you want to just trade character sheets for a day?
What you offering, Carlo? Ain't got all day. I got a mountain of paperwork here.
He totally does not.
you want to?
Would you want to stay on the phone with Carlo Martino? He's gonna start crying.
Don't make me don't make me start crying on this phone.
Carlo, if you start crying again, I'm hanging up.
He hangs up and he still hears it.
Curse my Ox Rex.
No, it's the cries of the banshees.
Guess I'll think about it then. Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
What we may or may not have.
As Louis Taylor is working on the suit jacket, a very upright, proper butler enters. Mr. Fortier, a Monsieur Ash for you, sir.
That's unusual.
And you just hear just gunshots.
Mr. Ash.
And the butler will, of course, wave you into the room.
I'll enter. What was his name? Last name was 48, right?
Yeah, Louis Fortier, and of course, you know Mark Zant. And there's some dude there that you've never seen. The tailor's probably immortal.
He's immortal?
Yeah, and probably doesn't know anything about vampires other than the fact that Louis is an eccentric, millionaire that asks him to work weird hours and pays out the butt for it.
Oh man, I look weird to him then.
He'll sort of like give you a once up and down, then realize how much money he's being paid for this and start sewing the wolf
If he's
skin.
gonna stare too long, I was like, it's best not to stare.
I figured that one, sir.
He's from Canada.
You know those Canadians don't look like the rest of us.
With their flapping, unhinged mouths.
South Park style. Yeah.
That's all that maple syrup, man.
Like Mr. 48, you know my associate, Mr. Buyer Cash.
I want a suit.
Yes, indeed. We did meet at the prince's prestation ceremony. Have you come to take me up on my offer, Mr. Ash?
Remind me what the offer was.
His offer was that it must be very hard in a city without a member of the Primogen to support you, so if you had any complaints or if you needed anything, you could come to him.
Oh. I'm still going to politely decline that offer, but I would.
Because there's clearly better privilege.
I do come very in need of assistance from you, Mr. Fortier.
I think in light of the ills that my organization has thrust upon you, it's perhaps I should do all that I can to make amends. Please do let me know of your request.
What was the Malkavians?
Victor Armitage.
You are familiar with Mr. Armitage, correct?
We, en passant, a little of him goes a long way. What's about Mr. Armitage?
I need to know everything about him.
This is difficult.
But I can't know everything about him.
I'm sorry?
He's in my head.
If I know everything about him, then he knows everything about him that I know.
have you some sorts of dealings with Monsieur Armitage?
I believe I do.
And what leads you to this conclusion, if I may be so bold as to ask?
You may ask, but I'm going to keep that to myself.
Very well. He will sort of snap at the tailor, tell him to continue working. If he has any questions, ask you, to respect you as he would he himself. Come, Monsieur Ash, there are sensitive ears present. May we retire to a drawing room?
Very well. Ah, I see. The werewolf pelt.
Thank you for your assistance in retrieving it.
And the tailor sort of chuckles. Yeah, it's pretty big, all right.
I like it's like, don't blow this for me. Come on, bro, be cool.
I helped. I may not have killed the big one, but I helped with the other two.
So you're gonna boost your ears? Yes. Okay. Are you going to attempt to keep this conversation secret in any way?
Yeah, probably.
And keep receiving from yourself.
Yeah. That is true. We must speak in only riddles. Such is the way of my people.
Okay. So he will lead you into a very lavishly well-appointed drawing room. And there are these two fine plush chairs that sit in front of an obviously empty fireplace with no wood. Would look out of place in its barrenness were it anyone else's home, but clearly you understand. And he motions to one of the overstuffed armchairs as a pleasing trickle of moonlight seeps through these sort of Gothic-styled windows with lattice work over the glass. And he lifts some sort of crystal decanter. May I offer refreshments, Mr. Ash? I trust your palate does not have any exclusive proclivities.
In the most recent book, I do, but as of right now, as of as of my making of myself, no.
When I was created, there were none. Further down the line, though, there will be.
What do I have to roll to eavesdrop on the conversation? With my auspex activated.
Brawl.
Unless Byrick Ash... Okay, so here's the deal. If Byrick Ash says, hey, we need to keep this hush-hush, then he's going to respond in turn. Otherwise, he already moved it to another room. Let's call this perception investigation. And I'm going to ask for a difficulty 8.
I'm going to spend 1 willpower.
Okay.
I'm gonna counter spin willpower.
I activate the discipline of fuck your willpower.
It's called
2 successes.
2 successes.
I just every time I speak, I fire around.
So you'll be able to hear, but you're not necessarily paying attention to what's going on with your pelt.
You end up with the first.
He's got a little like hood.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, a werewolf.
He pours you a very thick goblet of
Maple
blood.
syrup.
Leaves it beside you on an end table. Takes his place in the nearby chair. What can I do for you, Mr. Ash?
First, you need to understand that we cannot speak in terms we understand.
Then we have to speak in terms we do not understand.
Precisely.
Mr. Ash, I don't. Where did you say you hailed from originally? If I may.
Canada. Where they drink tree blood.
I believe, if I recall, I was embraced in Toronto. Was it? No, Montreal.
Montreal. Parlez-vous français, Mr. Ash?
Ah. Oui.
Terms we don't understand.
Si.
Hi.
In that case,
Every third word we must shift language.
Louis will attempt to carry out the conversation in French. Do you feel that this is enough then? I should give him like a weird fucking accent. Y'all feel it? Like that's what he sounds like.
It's from southern France.
Yes, he's from Nice.
He's got what is it like the Kanso accent in Japan?
Kansai.
Yeah. But no, do you feel that this is acceptable to you?
I'm gonna take a notebook out of my breast pocket. I'm gonna write phonetically everything I hear.
Okay, I am going to ask for
Phonetic Russian.
French has some weird fucking syllables to it. And also, since these are native speakers, they're probably speaking pretty quickly. I'm going to ask for intelligence, linguistics, difficulty 9.
I actually took linguistics.
So how many dots do you have?
Where is it? Where is it usually under?
It's a knowledge.
Knowledge?
It's either a specialty or.
Oh fuck me! There's no linguistics in this edition. It's a merit.
Yeah.
No, I took something for language.
Do you have a merit?
Every point in academics lets you learn another language.
Does it?
I thought I had language on here.
Why does Murphy have academics? Murphy's a moron.
Hey, he went to book school.
I learned how to make spaghetti sauce.
He went to
culinary school.
He went to cooking class.
He went to clown.
Couldn't make the actual spaghetti, so he became a cop. How's your academics? 3. All right.
No.
0.
0 academics. Okay, then yeah, intelligence academics.
Somebody smarter.
Diff 9.
Total dots. Yeah, about the same.
Somebody had more school. That doesn't make you smart.
Right.
I am of the Steve Jobs,
You're a
Mark
savant.
Zuckerberg kind of Bill Gates.
Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard.
Yeah. But my character's more of the I was too smart for college, so I got embraced instead. Does problem solver apply to this?
What do you guys think? Problem solver?
It's not a puzzle.
It kind of is. If he's trying to figure out phonetically what's being said.
He's not trying to figure it out. He's just trying to write it out phonetically.
Yeah, I'll give it to you just to make things easier.
1, 2, 3. 2.
Hang on. No, I said diff 9.
Diff 9?
Yep. So is that 2 1s there?
Yes.
That unfortunately, well, it's not a botch. I will give you about half of the words.
Okay.
And since it's French, it's just like, how do these move together? You just like turn it upside down. It'd be funny if it was Scandinavian.
Gosh darn Scandinavian languages.
Just like 46 fucking consonants, 2 vowels. I think you guys could go a little harder on the Scandinavians. Gotta ease up on the Germans.
I mean, they're white people. You can shit on them all you want. Nobody's gonna care.
They might.
They might go Viking again.
I think Swedes might cry.
Anyway,
Sweden versus Denmark in any sports tournament. The scoreboard will say Sweden.
And the newsletter say Denmark.
so yes, go ahead.
I'll ask him if... I already forgot the Malkavian's
Victor Armitage.
Armitage, does he understand French?
He is a learned man. It is entirely possible. French is a common language to learn, especially in this day and age. I can't say that we've ever conversed in my native tongue.
He might have gone from languages that actually made sense, though.
That's fair.
Esperanto.
Swahilis.
Afrikaans.
I'll run the risk then.
If he can read your mind, do you think in French? Because people think in their native language.
I don't know if that's my native language.
Yeah, it's true, because we don't actually know where Byrick Ash is from.
Including Byragash.
Ethnically neutral.
How about we roll a D100?
Consult the race chart.
You're a halfling, so probably somewhere in.
The Shire. You're from New Zealand.
He was a geologist, or a, what were they called? Archaeologist before he was embraced, so he was around the world a lot.
You probably know a couple dead languages. Two.
Ooh, what's a good dead language?
Sumerian?
That's a good one.
Phoenician.
Akkadian.
Ooh. Tuscan. You would know more than current scholars if you knew how to speak Tuscan.
Oh man, they're gone.
Actual Old English.
You already said a language that makes sense. I'll take Akkadian. That's fun. I'll try.
I'll
try
speaking
Enochian.
Akkadian and Enochian.
What?
Enochian.
That's ridiculous.
Heck, who's gonna understand him?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Very well, we will try French.
What exactly do you need to know about Mr. Armitage?
Just how powerful is he?
You are asking me how far removed he is from Kane.
Sure.
Or how, I suppose the more Camarilla friendly, you're asking me how potent his blood is.
Yeah, sure. I was just like, ooh.
Give me a rundown of his discipline.
How many dots does he have?
Give me his character sheet.
Show me his character sheet. Tell me about Maven Blackbriar.
I will tell you that Armitage is not his real name. I don't know what his original name was, but there is a rumor that Mr. Armitage was originally a member of the Sabbat. And that somehow, in the early days of the city, when Don Sebastian's reign was young, he became himself a member of the Camarilla and worked his way up and has proven trustworthy and loyal ever since. Mr. Armitage claims to have seen the days of Julius Caesar. However, as a Malkavian, this is a dubious claim at best. He's also claimed to me to have known Hammurabi, to have been there when Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa, and has told me personally that he witnessed aliens building the pyramid.
Well, I explored those. That doesn't make sense.
The whole time.
He saw me just like putting back things I found.
Like, I don't need this anymore. It's just like, yeah.
Take only pictures, leave. Or, yeah, take only pictures, leave only footprints.
You would definitely pick up the word Sabbat.
Just goddamn Canalians.
I love that term.